Hey everyone, welcome back to Embodying Divine Feminine Energy. This is our last day of this. We are on the very last page, okay? And this one's going to be a little longer because I do have a personal experience with this particular card that I would like to share for those of you who have been watching these throughout, okay? So today we have the Cosmic Egg, the Divine Feminine. I hold the universe within me. I am the force of an ever-expanding love. Give me one sec. Hang on. Alright. The cosmic egg is the core symbol of the divine feminine's creative force. It is a spiritual motif found in the creation myths of countless cultures and civilizations. It represents a birth in a new beginning or an expansion of life. Sorry about my morning voice. I didn't realize how deep it was, but here we are. In the Rig Veda, one of the oldest texts in the Indo-European language, the cosmos is described as a golden egg-shaped womb. The entire universe is said to have emerged from it. In Greek mythology, the Orphic egg hatched the primordial hermaphroditic deity who then created all the gods and goddesses. It is depicted as an egg with a serpent wrapped around it 3 times. In Egyptian, Chinese, and Polynesian mythologies, among many others, creation begins with an egg. And in the Christian tradition, Mary Magdalene used the egg to describe how life begins after death. In modern cosmology, it is believed that 13 billion years ago, the entire mass of the universe is compressed into a gravitational singularity, the so-called cosmic egg. And from that singularity, the universe has expanded ever since to its current state and continues in this moment to expand even further. Nothing needs to happen. Everything is exactly as it should be. You hold the universe inside of you. All life emerges from within. If you try to exert pressure for something to exist before it's ready, that new life within you won't have the time it needs to fully form. The cosmic egg is the essence of the divine feminine. It is the ultimate symbol of the creative force that exists within each one of us. It's the dark, loving womb that holds and protects all creative expressions of life. If we allow what's within us to emerge in divine timing, in kairos or soul time, then what's within us will transform us. The egg is the trust that what is ours can never be taken from us, so there is no need to answer the ego's push to rush the process, to impress others, or to complete something on someone else's timeline. The egg is the faith that our process is sacred, that even in the midst of what looks like chaos or delay or even death, there is a tendril of new life that needs only our trust to eventually take form. And the egg is the knowing that life begins again after death from within. And the meditation associated with the cosmic egg, where am I ready to expand? And again, the intention, I hold the universe within me. I am the force of an ever-expanding love. Alright, for those of you, I've shared this card and this story a few times on my channel, but if you've never heard it, I'm going to share it here because it's relevant. So, I feel like this is probably women, but even if it's not, I am going to be talking about my cycle. I have an irregular cycle, and back in 2018, I only had 2 periods. One in April when I was in Chicago for my grandmother's funeral, and then one in October. September, it was like September, October. September equinox, I was doing a sweat lodge and a healing event or ceremony with some elders and others in Los Angeles, and the sweat lodge gave me my moon. It let me bleed. It cleansed me out. And on that moon is how my son was brought to this planet. But before the actual sweat lodge, me and a couple other women, well, I think it was only one other woman, we were reading and pulling from the Divine Feminine deck. It was hers. I didn't have it yet at that point. I bought it right after this situation because she was pulling cards for me, and she pulled this card 3 different times for me, shuffling and everything. This was the only card that came out of this deck for me. And I had had several miscarriages, and I had been through hell and back within my marriage at that point. Probably should have not been in it anymore, but I knew that we were supposed to bring a child to this planet together. And that's exactly what happened after the sweat lodge. So this card is very, very important to me, this energy. Sometimes when I am feeling like I am getting a little bogged down by ego or a little bit too, 3D, if I'm losing my magic, I just reconnect with the cosmic egg, and it's here for you now if you need it as well. And of course, there's the link below to buy your own deck if you feel called. But the point is that up until that point, I was devastated about not having a child. Like I said, we had several miscarriages and other horrible things happened. Again, with my cycle not being regular, I was like, okay, I guess we're not going to. And then in December, I took a pregnancy test, and I was about 8 weeks pregnant. So, don't rush. Believe in the divine timing. I know it's very difficult, for myself included. Even with these experiences, I still struggle with wanting things when I want them. But allow, okay? I hope this helps you have faith. Thank you so much for being here for this series. I really enjoyed this. I wish there was a Divine Masculine deck in the same way. I have yet to find one, if there is. So, thank you again for being here for this series, and I hope you really are able to embody these lessons or these characteristics and help us raise the vibration and kick patriarch to the curb and replace it with a more balanced way of being. Have a good one. I love you all.